Okay, what's going on, guys? I am live, and this is going to be a members-only guest chat, but everyone can still be a part of the live stream. I'm not discluding anyone, so you guys are welcome. You seen, like, I was just trying to do a live stream on YouTube, testing it out directly through YouTube outside of Restream. So if you guys were wondering what that was, it was just me being stupid. This is the way. Hi, good to see you guys. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Getsu. So my members, what we're gonna do today is this. This is only if you guys want to. I mean, this is definitely available to you guys as being members. So I'm going to drop a link. Members, you guys are welcome to click on that. You're welcome to come on in, click on that link, and then you can chat right here on the screen with me. So let me see how I want to set this up. Kind of like it like that. There we go. So yes, members, click on that link, and I will let you in. We can just hang and chat. That is a goal. Right now, as you guys are coming in and trickling in, I'm posting TikToks. So after this live stream, I'm gonna go live on TikTok, and then we can all hang out there as well. How many should I post today? You guys, let me know. How many TikToks should I and could I post today? That's the question. I broke my arm. Jeez, that sounds horrible. I'm sorry. You broke your arm. You're painting your Mando helmet. Nice. Getsu, you gotta get me updated on your cosplay. I know you're working on a Mando thing. Are you going to Celebration, by the way? Let me know if you're going. If you are, I'm very jealous. But yeah, I can't wait to see your Mando stuff done. Okay, I gotta type some tags for this video that I'm posting on TikTok. Hashtag Daddy. Actually, no. Dadalorian. Hashtag The Mandalorian. Hashtag Grogu. There's so many hashtags, you guys. Mando. Star Wars. I'm the hashtag king. Alright, let me let Getsu in. Let's go ahead and bring her in. Getsu, good to see you, my friend.
Hey, what's up?
How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. I was gonna wear the Dadalorian shirt, but I don't want to get paint all over it.
Nice choice. Because that's a collectible. It's a collectible. Yeah. Collector's item. She got the bounty bundle, and she's like, I'm not gonna mess that up. That's quality right there. You know. Good to see you. Are you doing good today?
Yeah. Actually, if you want to see it, it should be dry enough. I can grab it real quick.
Grab it. Let me see it. Of course.
Sure. I'll be right back.
I am posting a bunch of TikToks. You guys probably gonna post like, I don't know, like 3, 4. I don't know. This is the way. Yeah, I might post them right after this. I want to hang out with you guys first before I post anything. All right, let's see. Ooh. Oh, that looks gorgeous.
Thanks.
And you made this all by yourself?
Yeah, that's cardboard.
That's insane. Like, everyone, please give it up for my girl Getsu in the comments. Like, oh my goodness.
Thanks.
So, tell me, okay, I have a few questions for you. Mm-hmm. What was the inspiration for making this particular helmet? And then, what's going to be the color scheme for this Mando cosplay?
Well, the original idea was actually, I actually looked up the different helmets and different colors because I was like, oh, purple's my favorite color. I wonder if there's purple Mandalorians. And my original idea was to make a purple Mandalorian, which I'm still going to make it after I finish this one, but I found out that the Rook clan actually has purple in their color scheme.
Yeah.
And let me find it real quick. That was the original idea, but as I learned more about the different types of Mandalorians, I found out one of my favorite Sith, which you probably heard me talk about it. I really like Darth Maul.
Yeah. Yep.
He has his own Mandalorians, and I forgot about that from the Clone Wars.
That's right. Yeah.
So this is actually going to be red. This part I actually have taped off. This is going to be red, and then you can see the black already, and then this top part is going to be red, and then this is gray.
Oh my gosh. That's going to look good. So I imagine the rest of the pieces of armor are probably going to match the helmet as well. Same color scheme.
So this was the original plan.
Yeah.
Let me see if we can get it.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the new one.
Okay. It definitely has more of that, it's kind of like a nod to, what are they called? They're the, not the Shadow Collective. What was the Mandalorians? Now I gotta look it up. Because I don't remember. What was the name of those Mandalorians?
When I look it up, they come up as Super Commandos.
Okay, I think that's kind of where my mind was going. It kind of has that same energy, which I like. That looks really good. So, when is it gonna be done?
When is it gonna be done? Oh my god. It took me forever just to make the helmet.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be a while, huh? I would imagine.
Yeah. I also, once I finish the cardboard pieces, I need to get like an actual outfit, like the suit, the vest, because it attaches to a vest, so I gotta do that. And then the gloves, boots, everything.
Yeah. And it's not, there's so many different color schemes for Mandos. You think about canon characters, for instance, such as Sabine Wren, one of the most colorful Mandalorians that I know, for sure. So I think having like your style looks really good. I think it's going to be really fun once you have it finished. Now, are you going to go to Celebration this week?
Oh no, I can't afford to go to California right now.
Okay. Me either. Trust me, I would be there. I would totally be there right now. But yeah, I'm in the same boat. Can't afford it yet. But you guys are the first to know about this. I'm going to let you know now. Some of you guys may know, maybe you don't. But I'm letting my members, you guys know first. So I found out that Star Wars Celebration, they're going to be doing a live stream, for the 3 days. So what I think, and I'm going to ask you, Getsu, first, and then everyone else, you guys can comment and let us know. I'm thinking of tuning in to that live stream and kind of hosting it here on YouTube, where we can kind of watch, engage, kind of be the first to get the scoop on what's happening. So I don't know exactly. Yeah, I got to figure out the time of when I'm going to do it. But since they are doing a live thing, I'm like, well, it only makes sense that I would host it and watch it with you guys, so we can kind of be in the loop on what's happening. Now, I'm hosting that. Would you guys be down? Are you guys interested in that?
It sounds like fun, but I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
Well, you know me. I work weekends, so.
Oh yeah.
That's why I miss. Like, that's why when you do your weekend streams, it's just like, I'm on break. I'm just saying hi and bye.
Yeah. And for you, yeah, I can do a lot more stuff throughout the week. So if you want to do like member chats, I can always pop. I'm pretty flexible. I'm really flexible. So I want to try to meet you guys as best as I can.
But I'm sure everyone else would like it. I mean, it sounds like fun. It sounds like a cool idea, and I'll help buy it when I can.
Yeah. I'm thinking I might do it. I don't know. And here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to do the full day for each one, because I mean it could probably be from God knows 12 p.m. to 8 o'clock in the evening. I have no idea.
Just be sitting in the helmet for 12 hours a day.
I'm not going to do that. So I mean I could, trust me, I could do it, but do I want to do that? No. I don't want to be in my helmet for 8 hours long. And I know everyone else is like, well, that's the way, man. You have to wear your helmet forever.
Yeah.
Guys, I drink Starbucks with a straw. Look at that. Just put it right under the helmet. And it works perfect. So, yeah, if I do it, I think it'll just be for a few hours. So it wouldn't be the whole time that they're streaming, but hopefully we'd be able to tune into like the big stuff. Gosh, there's
Hmm.
so much happening like this week. I don't know if you guys are like feeling this, but it's Kenobi week. Like, you guys realize that's Friday? Like,
Do
that's
you want to
insane.
hear something cool about the Obi-Wan Kenobi? Not about the show, but like related to it.
Yeah.
So this is
Ooh,
like a coupon that we give out at where I work,
yeah.
but the poster that's like outside of our door,
Yeah.
we actually sell those when we're done with them. People
Wow.
usually buy the anime ones we have, but
Yeah.
I put my name on the list to buy it for my dad.
Oh, dude.
So it's like this. It's exactly like this, but it's poster size. It's big, and I'm getting it for my dad.
Now, your dad, maybe, am I thinking of someone else? Is he not a big Star Wars fan, or he is?
He's been a Star Wars fan since he was a kid. According to his age, he told me he grew up late 70s.
Okay. Oh, so he's original trilogy fan. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Wow, that's cool. He's gonna love that then. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Layla Rose says hi. Hi, Layla. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. And I
Oh,
want to say this to anyone else in the chat. If you guys have questions for me and Getsu, whenever my members are on, if you guys want to chat with them, you're more than welcome to. So you can chat with us both. Any questions you guys have. Datalorian, what size is your 3D printer? I don't have. What makes you guys think I have a 3D printer?
because
I
you
buy
talk about printing out your parts a lot.
right.
Because your stuff is
So
3D printed.
I Getsu, I'll tell you this. What Getsu, you probably already know because I feel like I tell you, Erica, and a few other people, kind of like my secrets. But I I do more PVA foam craft work than anything else. So I would love to get a 3D printer. Trust me, it's on my list. But no, like the chest armor that I have and the thigh armor, the jetpack, like that's all out of PVA foam. The only
Hmm.
thing that are 3D printed is just my helmet, shoulder pads, the pieces on the glove, some pieces on the shoe pieces, but that's pretty much it. Everything else is foam. That's it.
Yeah, I hope to get a 3D printer, or at least even if I have to buy it, the next helmet I do, I want to like 3D print it.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
fun, and you learn so much as you go. I wish the one thing that I would have done differently, even though I love the way my stuff is turned out, like it's great, but um, use filler primer so you can spray filler primer onto your 3D printed stuff. And I wish I would
Mhm.
have known that ahead of time, like years ago when I first started working on 3D printed stuff. Do that, and it can smooth out, the lines, and how printed stuff looks. It kind of has that printed line
Yeah,
effect.
I've seen it.
Filler primer, that is your best friend. But I didn't know that years ago at the time when I first started doing sanding, and yeah, so
I mean, you learn as you go.
exactly. That is, you know what? Getsu, air virtual high five. That is the wisdom of the day. You learn as you go. This is the way. That is it. By the way, hold on. Stay right there. Don't move.
Okay.
Don't move, Getsu. Don't move. If you move, I'm gonna put you on my bounty list. Don't move.
I mean, I'm technically already on it.
That's true. You do have a T-shirt. I'll be right back. Let me grab something.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. So, I'm sure you've seen the post on these already. So this is the one for the guys. This is the guy
Mhm.
one. The ears are a little more puffy, as you can see. So a little bit puffier for the guy, Mickey ears. Trying to get it in
It's
frame.
so cute.
And then this is. Let me make sure I'm presenting it right. Yeah, this is the one for the girls. So we have the bow, it's got Grogu, and Mando on there. It's very cool. So we are thinking. I want to get your opinion on this. We are thinking of adding these to the store. I think it would be really fun, and then maybe like a different version of them as well. Maybe even like seasonal stuff, so like a Halloween version or whatever. As seasons go by, I think that will be kind of fun. So
Hmm.
we're thinking of adding these to the store. I don't know where my buddy, what is his name? Our other member, Winchester. I think he was supposed to be here. I messaged him, but I haven't heard anything back. So hopefully Hopefully he's doing well. But I want to try to send these to you guys first, members. So you guys let me know if you're interested, and then I want to get your opinion on it. But what do you think? Do you think this would be a fun thing in the Etsy shop? Would you buy it?
Yeah, I think it's really cute.
Okay.
If you make different ones, would you ever make like the Grogu ears?
Yeah. No, I think that would be great. Now, when you say like Grogu ears, do you mean like Grogu ears or like Grogu ears?
Either one would be kind of cute.
The way I phrased that question was, yeah, I know you're like, what?
But I get it. Give me one sec. Let me see.
It's only me, Mando. Layla Rose. Hey, Layla, that's all right. That's all right. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here and hanging out with us. Yeah, this is, I want this to be my members chat, so this is what I'm doing today. I think we're going to do this on Wednesdays, actually, where, members only are able to pop into the live. But you guys are still able to be here in the chat, which is totally fine. So
I'm back.
I think that would be kind of cool. But like if I do, so you mean like Grogu ears, like Grogu's ears, or like Mickey Mouse style Grogu ears? Or both.
I was thinking just the headband with just it looking like Grogu.
Okay, yeah, that'd be kind of cute.
You could ask the Grogu cosplayer about it.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about my girl.
Can't remember the username.
Yeah. Grotesque Mania. And hers are pretty wide and huge in scale. Her head to actually look like the actual ears. If you guys watched the vlog I did where I brought her on, she was in the live stream on TikTok. She told me just how big they are. They're pretty massive, the ones that she has to kind of fit, the scale of it. So I don't know if I would make those, but I think something with Grogu's ears would be kind of cool. I feel like that makes sense. Alan.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
Hello. Hi, Alan. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'm just chilling. Me and Getsu. It's kind of a lo-fi vibe. I love it. Just hanging out with people popping in and out. I'm probably going to go live on TikTok after this. If you guys want to continue to hang out. I still need to post.
Oh, is that Erica?
Erica, good to see you, girl. Hello.
Hey, Erica.
She messaged me earlier. She was like, "Hey, aren't you doing like members only like live chat today?" I was like, "Yeah." Wait, how did you know about that? But I think Erica knows all. She knows all. She knows.
No, I was telling her. I was like, "Oh, I have to like." I was in the middle of painting, so I was like, "Oh, I have to clean up my mess and I have to put everything away because I was like, Dadalorian's doing a live stream today, and I don't want to miss it and have like paint like everywhere." So I was cleaning up, and then I guess after I finished cleaning up, she messaged you.
Yeah. No, you guys are great, man. You guys keep me in check. I love it. Layla Rose says my family is getting COVID. My family is getting COVID-19. Well, the way you phrase that, they're going to the supermarket to buy. Like they have it, or like they're just like you feel like they've gotten it. I'm not making a light out of that. It's just the way it's phrased. Hopefully your family's doing okay. I hope your family.
Yeah, hopefully they're not in the hospital. That can get really bad.
Yeah, we don't want that. Matt Monk says, "Oof, hope they get better." Yeah, we do hope they get better, Layla. So that sucks. Let's think about this week. What's happening? We have Star Wars Celebration, which I know
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
We're not gonna be there, but that's okay. We can still celebrate Star Wars. So if you're like me, you're like Getsu, you're not gonna be there. Don't worry. You can still celebrate Star Wars with us in your own way. That's totally fine.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun. My work is actually letting me dress up, so I'm gonna go in my Stormtrooper PJs for work.
You have a helmet too?
No, I use goggles.
Oh, okay.
I use goggles and a mask, and then it has a hood, so I just put the hood up. But they're Stormtrooper PJs.
Oh, that's adorable, dude. That's so fun. I remember that makes me think back to. I probably told this story before, but okay, I'm gonna tell it again because I'm old and I can do that. So I used to bartend at when I worked at the movie theaters years ago. I was a horrible bartender, but still, it was fun. This was during the time of um, The Force Awakens, when The Force Awakens came out, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but it was such a big deal because we hadn't had a Star Wars film in God knows how long. We didn't even know if we were going to be getting another Star Wars film. So when The Force Awakens came out, like it was massive. It was a big thing. So, but I worked at the theater and I was bartending at the time, and the the entire month the theater was just trashed and booked and busy, and I made so much money that weekend in tips that it actually paid for our second trip to Disneyland. Isn't
Oh
that
my
crazy?
God,
Yeah, and
that's
that's
awesome.
I remember it vividly. I had made over there was one night, all the tips that I made, it was about like $900 worth of tips, and this is all because
Wow.
of the Force Awakens opening weekend. So it was a massive thing. Um, but saying that, as I'm saying this out loud, I'm trying to remember why I'm even telling this story. Anyway, other than Star Wars just being a big deal, regardless. Um, but yeah, as I think about this weekend too, specifically like with Obi-Wan, it's one of those things that I don't think people are on the scale of how huge this is. Like I'm a prequels kid. I grew up.
Hmm.
That was my first theatrical experience with Star Wars, and then I want to hear from you too about your first theatrical experience with Star Wars. But mine was the prequels. So seeing Hayden, seeing Owen coming back for this project,
Hmm.
pretty special. But for you, Getsu, what was your
I,
first like theatrical experience with Star Wars?
um, so since my dad is a very, very big Star Wars fan, like
Yeah.
he collected like the figures and everything and all the movies. But the first one I remember seeing in theaters, I think was what's it called? Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. Revenge of
And
the
I
Sith.
remember just watching it, and it was really fun. Like I really liked it. I found out that I really liked the prequels a lot.
Yeah.
And that movie has my favorite quote.
What's your favorite quote?
I joke about it a lot. Because my boyfriend is also a Star Wars fan.
Oh,
I
nice.
always like I always tell him, I'm like, I hate you. He's like, I have the high ground, Anakin.
Oh man. You know what's funny about that though? There's something I just recently learned. I don't know who it was I was watching. Um, maybe it was Theory. Maybe I think it may have been Theory. But anyway, there's something in that specific scene. Anakin was they took it out of the film, but he was asking for help. He was saying like, "Help me," but they
Hmm.
took that out instead and just kept it to where he was kind of enraged and just saying, "I hate you." I thought that was very interesting, and how would one couple lines have changed that moment. But honestly, and there's so much debate about that scene in general, where it's like, well, why didn't
Yeah, I
Obi-Wan
think
help
it's
him?
really terrible what Obi-Wan did, because like if he really wanted to, he had the chance to finish him off, but he left him there to burn.
Yeah,
Which I was like, if you really loved him like a brother, you would have either
yeah,
like helped him or finished him off, not just
yeah.
leave him there to like melt and suffer.
Just kill him, get it over with. But
Yeah.
it's kind of one of those things. Yeah, I'm sure as a brother, he was just like, he's just left for dead. And I've had many conversations about this too, where it was like, well, what could he have done? If he went down, he probably would have risked himself getting burned. If he did
Hmm.
try to help him, Palpatine would have killed him. You know, so it was just kind of a thing of like, well, and it was really just Anakin's own choices that led to that ultimate decision. His selfishness, his anger, his pride, his lust for
Hmm.
power. It all kind of led to his current situation, which is just an interesting analysis of his character. But I
Yeah.
agree. It's like if I were to hit a rabbit on the road, I'm not gonna just end its misery. Don't let it just,
Yeah, he just left him there with his arms and legs cut off and just in the lava, like, oh my
That's
God.
why he's gonna get a spanking in Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm sure we're gonna see
Yeah.
the ramifications. Maybe Anakin, Vader will voice that, like, "Hey, dude, why didn't you just kill me before? Now I'm gonna beat your butt." I don't know. We'll see what
That would
happens.
be awesome to see that scene, that like them like just talking about it.
What's one thing, since we're talking about Kenobi and Vader? What's one thing? I agree with the narrative that I'm hearing from a lot of people in the fandom. Like, again, I haven't even seen Multiverse of Madness, but I've heard enough madness from people of like not liking it because this and that and this person wasn't in it and this person wasn't in it. I think it's kind of one of those things of lowering our expectations and just enjoying what it is. So for you, this is my question to you for Obi-Wan, without us getting too crazy with our theories, because theorizing is fun. But what's one
Mhm.
thing that you're like, hey, this is one thing I really would love to see in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series? What's that one thing for you?
Hmm. Oh
Like
man.
a lightsaber. A lightsaber, duh.
um,
A lightsaber fight. That's it.
I want to see if um, he goes. We all know that after that he goes into hiding and he lays low. But in between that time, I wonder if he does try to save anyone.
Mm,
That's
I
what I
think that
want
would
to know. Like, does he actually, before he disappears into where is it? Tatooine, right?
yeah, yep,
Like, does he actually go and try to find others?
interesting. I think that would be. I think that would be fun to kind of scope
Hmm.
out and with his character. That would be fun. I think.
Hmm.
I think for me, one thing. Well, the one thing I feel like that has to be in the show, regardless. I mean, would I be disappointed if it's not? Yes, I would be disappointed. I feel like the Force ghost of Qui Gon Jinn has to be in the show, even if it's. I've said this before, like months ago. I don't know if you guys remember this, but the way I envision it is like every episode leading up to the very last episode would be like, and maybe even Yoda being a part of this, but is Obi-Wan practicing trying to commune with the Force ghost of Qui-Gon Jinn, but he can't get focused. Like, it's just not working. It's not working out, and it's like at night, a campfire on Tatooine, and every night he's trying to do it, but he fails every time, up until the very last episode, and that's our last scene. Is it
Hmm.
actually works? He communes, and you see the Force ghost of Qui-Gon Jinn. I feel like, I mean, if they do it that way, I called it. You guys know it first. I marked this video. Dandalorian called it first, but I think that would be a really cool thing to kind of see him struggling with that.
I
And
think we would have to see Qui-Gon Jinn eventually because in the movies, before he disappears and Yoda goes into hiding, he says that there's someone like waiting for him.
yeah, yep. So
So we would have to see him eventually.
yeah, he's definitely coming for sure. I feel like
Hmm.
Qui-Gon and maybe, I mean, I wouldn't be disappointed if Yoda wasn't in it, but again, Yoda is the one that is supposed to be teaching him how to, commune with his master. So I feel like seeing Yoda would make sense. I'm not gonna be disappointed if
Hmm.
Yoda's not in it, but I feel like it would make sense for him to be in it too. But yeah, I mean, that's really like my main thing that I feel like Qui Gon has to be in it. That's like my main thing. Everything else looks great. Like the whole narrative of Obi-Wan being in hiding. You got
Hmm.
inquisitors and bounty hunters coming after him, and that's another thing. There's bounty hunters coming after him and any other Jedi that's alive. So we could potentially see Fennec Shan. We could see a younger Boba Fett. There's room for all of that stuff. So it would be interesting. It's not just about the cameos. This is Obi-Wan show, but I am interested to see some of those external, layers kind of to peep in as well. So, but again, I like what you said too about the story of him and did he ever venture out to help anyone else, any
Hmm.
other, remaining Jedi? I think that would be really cool. Which I feel like we're probably going to see that narrative play out anyway, just based off of little things in the trailer. But I could be wrong. I don't know. We'll find out. So, oh, we got a message from Layla. Can I pour the cereal before the milk and not be on the bounty list? Yes, I'll let you answer this.
Oh man, everyone wants to be on your bounty list.
Yeah, but simps are real. Layla,
Yep.
why would you? Let me ask you this, Layla. Why would you pour milk before your cereal? Are you a criminal? Are you a person? What's wrong with you? Um, I'm sorry that your parents didn't raise you right, but now that you're here in my stream, I'm going to help you understand the accurate, more appropriate way of pouring your cereal. And if you continue to do it that way, then yes, you will have to buy a T-shirt of mine, and you will be put on the bounty list. So choices, right? It's your choice, Layla. I'm just trying to help you out. Um,
Thinking about bounties, I just finished rewatching the Book of Boba Fett.
oh yeah, yep.
Yeah. And my boyfriend saw me watching it and he was like, man, I was so upset of how they killed off that bounty hunter that was after them, that was working with the
Oh, Cat
spice
Bane.
runners. Hmm.
I don't think
And
he's
he was
dead.
like, oh, Boba Fett like killed him off so quick. And I was like, that's just what happens in the story. Like,
Yeah,
we were talking about like how General Grievous was really cool in the Clone Wars, and then he showed up in the movie and he was dead in 5 seconds.
yeah, that's true.
Like, for
That
the
is
sake of
true.
story, they just kill off these really cool characters, like even Boba Fett.
Yeah,
Boba Fett was really cool. He was really smart. He followed Luke and everyone. He captured Han Solo, even talked face to face with Darth Vader. But then, he was like, they shot his jetpack and then bam, dead. Well, supposedly dead until he came back later on. But
like 40 years later.
yeah,
You know, yeah, and there's two different sides to it where it's like whatever whatever the writer says is what's going to happen. I get it. I'm okay with it. Like I totally get it. Um,
mhm,
but I also think it's one of Dave Filoni's characters. Cad Bane, very close to the Clone Wars. Especially for those of us, if you're familiar with Clone Wars, Cad Bane. It's kind of one of those things. Um, and there's so many theories even about that, where when he apparently killed him, you could hear like this beeping sound, and some people think that may have been him signaling his droid to come and pick him up. Mind you, we didn't see a
mhm,
body at the end. We don't know what happened, to Cad Bane. But I mean, he could
yeah,
he could just be dead too. I mean, there's that. It could be as simple as that. But then there's also the other side. Like I think Cad Bane in canon would be about like 70 something or a little bit older. So it's like, what else is he gonna do? Like he's an old cowboy, space cowboy bounty hunter dude.
it'd be cool if we saw him in Obi-Wan too.
Yeah, yeah, we could. We absolutely could see him in Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
That's not far fetched. I feel like that could happen. Especially after watching Clone Wars. You know what I mean? They had a
Hmm.
lot of moments in Clone Wars, and I'm sure I watched it yesterday. There was a thingamabobby. I can't even use my words today. What am I trying to say? One of my mutuals posted a thing that Disney posted where it's a watch order for Obi-Wan. So I'm sure maybe you guys know about this, but there were specific episodes where Cad Bane's a part of that. There was like a bounty hunter type of thing. What was it, season 4, episode like 14 through 18 or something like that? Um, so who knows? We could see Cad Bane in the book of Boba. I mean, in the book of Boba Fett, in Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's possible. We'll see what happens. But again, I don't want to just. I don't want. I'm trying not to go in with like the mind state of, the cameo of the week for Obi-Wan. Like, I just want to enjoy Space Jesus for Space Jesus. You know what I mean? Mullet and all, beard and all. Like, I just want, rugged, dirty Space Jesus. That's what I want.
Yeah, I don't want it to turn weird like the end of Book of Boba Fett, where it's just like, oh, here's Boba Fett, but now we're back to Mando. It's like,
Yeah.
this is cool, but I wanted to focus on Boba Fett.
Yeah, no, I agree. What in the world? Hold on. Something
Oh,
happened.
hi, Bella.
I was like, what happened to my chat? There it is. Okay. I think another thing with the Book of Boba Fett, I really do hope that we get a season 2. I feel like we will. I think my expectation, and a lot of people kind of have this too. It's not even like us saying he needs to be a sleazeball and he needs to do a whole bunch of evil stuff, but it's when you have a character that, when the character says, I'm a crime boss, I'm a crime lord, but you don't see them doing any crime boss stuff. I think that's where it's just like, well, you're not a crime boss, you're just a space hero at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for season 2, which I hope we get one, I want to see more of that kind of, and I think in this first season it was more of him developing, becoming this new version of Boba Fett, and kind of rectifying himself, but also gaining the respect of the people of Mos Espa. So I get that, but I still want to see kind of that iron fist and that badass aspect. You know what I mean? It's almost like you've seen both seasons of The Mandalorian, right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I just finished rewatching it.
I returned, like that episode where he was fighting and helped Mando on Tython. Like, that was such a badass moment where you were like, oh my god, this is savage. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like some of that Boba was different almost from the Boba that we had in the Book of Boba Fett. I feel like there was the savagery was
I think he could be pretty ruthless being a clone from Jango Fett, because if you remember, like, Jango Fett was cold. Like, he was ruthless. He was like, not even ask a question, just like, bam, shoot you dead, move on. Like, just, that's why he's one of my favorite bounty hunters, because I thought it was awesome how he really was just all business.
Yeah.
Strictly
business, that's it. But I'm hoping for a season 2. I want a season 2. I enjoyed, and another thing that really makes me enjoy the Book of Boba Fett more is looking at it almost like a comic book, or a book, as its title.
Mm-hmm.
Because there were some people who were like, well, we wish we would have gotten more Boba Fett in the Boba Fett show. But if you look at it like a chapter of a book or a comic book, for those who read comics, there's some issues where there's one particular character that may have more page time because they play a pivotal role in the continuation of the main character. When you look at it like that, you're like, okay, when I look at it like a comic book, it makes more sense. When you look at it as a chapter, you know what I mean? And maybe that's exactly what they were going for. I have no idea. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it.
That's how Marvel comics are like, as you can see. Exactly. Like, I'm a Marvel fan mostly.
Yeah, I know you love all your Spider-Man stuff. I see your videos. You do the Black Cat cosplay, which is really badass, by the way.
Thanks.
I think you have. Yeah, you do have Spider-Man. I've seen your Spider-Man videos, and you do anime stuff. What's the anime stuff that you do? I've seen that too.
Oh, I actually have green hair because I really like Midoriya Deku from My Hero Academia.
I thought you had green hair because you love Grogu.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
Oh, actually, the thing that's holding my phone, this is technically my boyfriend's, but it's my favorite one.
Oh, look at that. It's Grogu. You're making Grogu hold your phone?
Yeah. Grogu holds my phone.
No, I love that. That's awesome.
But in Marvel Comics, you can't just read a story. Like, when, what was it? Absolute Carnage came out. I had to buy the main comic for Absolute Carnage, and then I had to buy Spider-Man issue something something that was tied into it, and then I had to buy like Avengers issue blah blah blah. Like they're all connected,
Yeah.
and it goes through each person's story, but you can't just read the main story. You got to see what's happening and what affects it, and everyone else's lives that are affected by it. So I get what you mean with like, Boba Fett and Mando going into each other's stories because they do run into each other and what they're doing is affecting
Yeah.
everyone else.
Exactly. And I think it paves the way for what the majority of us like and want. Even Dave Filoni has said this, where we enjoy, like if you've been watching Rebels or Clone Wars or The Mandalorian, all of this stuff, we enjoy the kind of one world connectivity. As
Yeah.
say that they're trying to do what Marvel is doing, because I don't think that's the case, but it is nice to see like, hey, there is continuity between these stories, like they interconnect, and I think that that's something that's really enjoyable. And you nailed it, like what you said. When we look at
Yeah.
the Fett show, kind of from that lens. So I 100% agree. Well, I think that's what's the time. I need to post some more TikToks. Yeah, I do. So, Getsu, any last things from you? What's before we close out? What are your cosplay updates, along with like your helmet? What's some other stuff you can share with us before we close out? And what's one thing that you're excited for this week? Go.
Some stuff for cosplay. Painting the helmet, and then after that, I'm gonna work on the gauntlets.
Yeah.
I bought the same like patterns that you can buy online with the YouTube tutorial
Yeah.
that I think it was the Bo-Katan cosplayer used.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember talking to her about it. And after I asked her some questions, I went and bought it and I started on it. And then something I'm excited for this weekend is seeing some Star Wars Celebration stuff, because I follow a lot of people that are going, and I'm just like, I wish I could go and meet them in person, but
Yeah.
you just can't sometimes.
It is what it is. I'm right there with you. Trust me. If I could be there, I would. But I think, yeah, celebration is one of those things you want to plan for it, like any type of convention. When you plan for it, it's a little less stressful. And traveling is hard. I used to live out in Southern California, but we're in Denver, so traveling and with kids and costumes. Oh my God, traveling with cosplay is the worst, because
Yeah.
there's just so much crap, especially like if you're going the Mando route. Oh my gosh, you guys, traveling with Mando stuff is, yeah.
I mean, I would have to get a really
big-
sturdy suitcase because my stuff is actually cardboard, so it could easily bend and break.
Yeah, exactly. And it's kind of like your baby. You spend so much time working on it, piecing together, and then going to conventions. Oh my God, yeah, stuff can easily get trashed and bent and scratched. It's a lot. It is a lot. But
Yeah.
yeah, I would be there if I could. But I'm looking forward to local stuff right now. And then after celebration is over, usually the last day they announce when the next one will be. So we'll keep our ears open for that, because then we'll know and be able to plan, for future events. So I think my youngest just walked. One of them walked in. I don't know who it was.
But yeah, if I could finish this Mandalorian cosplay, and if I decide to make another one, like I have a whole list of things I wish I could cosplay and that I want to like plan on eventually.
Yeah.
Besides the Mando one, I really want to be able to get a snowtrooper, because I love stormtroopers and I love the snow, so I would choose a snowtrooper one because I actually used to live in Wyoming and I love the snow there.
Really? You
Yeah.
gotta talk to my buddy Pooper Troopers. He's on TikTok. He's a great guy, and if you're going the stormtrooper route, I mean, honestly, he'll tell you do it however you want to do it. Really, like you could do. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, do what you want. Like, because I know for stormtrooper stuff, there's so much crap that goes into. I mean, even for Mando stuff, there's so much crap that goes into.
Yeah, it's all layered on there.
Yeah,
And another one would be the Tusken Raider leader, the one that trains Boba Fett. I love his outfit.
You gonna get a Goppy stick?
That'd be awesome. That would be cool.
I want one too. I think that would be so sick. I just want one just to have on my mantle.
And it'd be fun to cosplay as. I mean, you just go around just being so aggressive, and then with the staff.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. I want to do that.
They're really fun characters.
So yeah, that sounds fun. It's been fun chatting with you, Getsu. I got ears from my members. So you and then Winchester, you guys just have to message me. Like if you guys have I can't do an Amazon box, but if you have a PO box, just message me off of YouTube, like on Instagram or Twitter. That's totally fine, and then I can send these. I'll probably send you this one. I'm gonna send this to our guy member, so you guys can check those out. And then I'm thinking of my child. She's screaming about. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what I deal with. This is life back there. So anyway, message me off of this. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and post some more TikToks. Might go live on there too. If you're still gonna be hanging out for a while, I might go live over there after I post some stuff. And I will see you next Wednesday. We'll do another members live. Bye guys. Bye guys.
Bye. This is the way.